cloudy, temperature 7 degrees.
Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, not Saturday. It's 8 a.m. and time for the Good Morning Net. This net meets daily, Sunday through Saturday on the W9 DOR repeater, located in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. It is for the W9 UUB from Algoma, which is west of Beulah, 1 mile inland. Order of check-ins mobile and short time first, then we'll go to ECHOLINK and crossband, and finally VHF stations. Please note who you follow and who you send it to. If you miss a check-in opportunity, please wait. We will do additional calls. You know all about the repeater. Allow it to drop completely to ensure you get your full 3-minute turn. First up, any emergency and or priority announcements, please call W9 UUB. Next call will be mobile and short time. Your turn next.
KA9ARZ. Alpha Bravo 9, November.
Okay, first up Kevin, and then turn it over to John. November.
Bruce, W9 UUB, this is ARZ. A very good morning to all on the potential Bruce Joke Friday, where double digits above zero there, I guess, on the way to a heat wave. Hopefully, that forecast that calls for above freezing temperatures won't result in too sloppy of weather. I was kind of accustomed to the meltdown around the house having held off there, and no more extended icicles from what is already kind of shown up along the side of the house there. So anyways, did get to the big game for first place in the Packerland Conference last night, but deciding factor could have been Tom wasn't there to cheer on Kewanee. The game ended up going in overtime. Southern Door ended up winning, so Kewanee didn't win one for Waliga there. So anyways, I guess people who paid admission got their money's worth there with 2 halves plus an overtime there. So anyways, fortunately the driving back and forth was okay. It took S, a bunch of more kind of snowy and icy spots there, but on S, if you keep going straight, you should be okay until you get near Algoma or the town of Ennepe, where the Bruce Jokes originated there, and come zipping by along the lake shore there. So no game to cover this evening, and hopefully be able to enjoy the local NFL franchise winning, making it to the championship game. So I'll send it across the lake from where the Bruce Jokes originate. AB9NN, this is KA9ARZ. Good morning.
Okay, good morning to everybody on the Good Morning Net from John. AB9NN in Beulah, northwest Florida, Michigan, straight across the pond from Algoma, 9 miles inland. And S9 on the repeater this morning. Everybody's sounding loud and proud with no static crashing or anything like that. Certainly nothing on the lightning map. And let's see, looks like we've got 15.7 degrees this morning with a wind straight out of the north. And it's blowing lake effect snows straight along the Lake Michigan shore. And so that's going to set us up for lake effect snows for the next day or so, for probably in for maybe 5 or 6 inches, somewhere in that neighborhood. So going to get a decent snow from that. Let's see. Solar flux index is down a little bit to 162. 20 meters seems like it was hopping yesterday. I took a dial through on the mobile HF on 20 meters, and boy, the band was just jammed with parks on the air and rag chews and all sorts of things. So that was good to hear, the activity going on. Getting close to finishing up my book from Oprah Winfrey, and I got about another 35 pages to read, so probably going to get that done sometime during the day today. Looking forward to the Packer game tomorrow and the Detroit Lions game on Sunday, so should be an interesting weekend, and we'll see what happens with that. Not much else to report ham radio-wise, so with that, I'll turn it back to Net Control from AB9 NN, John and Beulah. Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah, I've got 3 ECHOLINK stations logged in. Any crossband stations, please call W9 UUB. We are zooming along. Next is going to be RF stations. Your turn next.
This is Kilo Alpha Niner, Whiskey Alpha Romeo.
KMA.
9 UPE.
Kilo Delta 9 Golf Delta Alpha. A39B.
I know what's up.
Where is Tom? Okay, I'll read it from the left, from the top, and we'll see if we can catch him on the end. First up is going to be Michelle, GU, then over to Alan, G1, AEU, Larry, KB9, DIP. Larry, you're going to send it over to Artie, WAR, Joan, KMA, Brad, UPE, Josh, GDA, Damian, 9P, and finally, maybe, Larry, N9, OSF. Anybody else? Oh, looks like that's it. God, we don't even have Bob here. Friday jokes for the week. Young boy is at a mall, talking to an office mall security guy. Can you help me find my mom? Security guy says, what's she like? Then kid said, well, rich guys and vodka. Okay. Tech support. What does the screen say now? Customer. Hit enter when ready. Tech support, well. Customer. How do you know when it's ready? And finally, you've all heard about the financial scheme involving Henry Winkler. And of course, it is called a Fonzie scheme. Okay, that's it. Thank you all. Back to the top of the list. Michelle, K9GU, W9UUB. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning, W9 UUB. This is a Kilo 9 Golf uniform in Appleton in here, where the sky is definitely overcast in here this morning in here. Temperature is 9. I'd say it's a little warmer than yesterday, 9 degrees. Barometric pressure 30.29, and humidity is 72% in here. The wind seems to be pretty quiet right now here, and I don't see any new snow. Some of it was expected yesterday, but no new snow came down this morning in here. We don't have any big plan this morning to execute in here, so I'm going to keep on watching in here just about everything and see what happens, but we don't have any big plan anyway to go through in here this morning, so I'll pass it on to the next station. I kind of missed a little bit the call of the next station, although I recognize it, but please pass it on for me. This is Kilo 9 Golf uniform saying good morning to all.
Yourself. Good morning, everybody. This is G182, Southwestern Haven, on the lovely sunny day. Beautiful day outside, but it's cool. It is 14 Fahrenheit. On a weekday, I think a lot more than you are. It's on 9 Fahrenheit. Shades of gray sitting in. But no snow here, but it was a white, heavy, very heavy frost on the car and on the roof this morning. Run in the morning to get up in the alley. They ain't back here for a while. To the border 16. There's hardly any wind. It's 6 miles an hour and 16% humidity. 31 on the thermometer. Anyway, over to you, darling, Michael 10, DAV9DIP. So move on now, we're so uniform.
Thank you, Alan. You're a jolly gent. This is Larry, KB9DIP in Algonquin, Illinois. I fed my water into the sea monkey container today. You guys over the age of 16 know what sea monkeys are. And tomorrow I had the eggs, and we see in a week if I have anything in the tank. We'll see. Today, we got a couple of inches last night, snow, and I got to get out of the house today, man. I feel like a mole. It's you hold up when it's real cold, you hold up when it's snowing out, but man, I got to go out, even if it's for a gallon of water, anything. I'll go pick anything up today. I got to get out. Boy, I'm having fever and I'm even locked up for 5 days. Anyway, that's it from the Radio Ranch. And what would life be if Artie wasn't next? Artie, let's hear from you. KB9DAP over to Artie in, I forgot where you were, Artie. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It'd be good to hear your voice. Your turn. Thank you, Larry. We're in Peshtigo, where it's overcast and 13 degrees. This is Kilo Alpha Niner, Whiskey Alpha Romeo. Well, yesterday we went to lunch in Burnett and also took care of a number of other things that had to be done. And on our way home, we took the route around the bay there, and looking across the waters, we could see the Door County shoreline very, very good. In the
it was one of those days when everything was just perfect. It showed up very, very well. In the evening, we watched through the magic of television sitting at home. I watched my great-granddaughter play in the game between Peshtigo and Sevastopol. And they got beat bad, real bad. But it's always nice that you can get on YouTube and see people play there, where yesterday or other times in years past you had to go to the game to see them. I'm in the situation now that I don't go to games anymore. Years ago, we went to both of my sons' games, and then the grandchildren. But going to watch the great-grandchildren is just a little bit too much. But that's the way things work. Kilo Charlie 9. Kilo Mike Alpha. This is Kilo Alpha Niner Whiskey Alpha Romeo. Good morning, Joan.
Thank you, Artie. KC9KMA here at the Good Morning Net with just a smattering of a number of topics to raise this morning. In no particular order, I was Googling several things, and here is what I discovered. Guess how many cookie dollars are made by the Girl Scouts each year? And that answer is $800 million. That's a lot of cookies. And I was very pleased that nearly 75% of the box of the price that we pay goes to the local troops. And so there you go. My hairdresser's child is trying to sell enough so that the group can go to camp this summer. And I remember having to try to save, it seems like it was $20 to go to Girl Scout camp. Daytime, not sleepaway. Anyway, so there you go. Girl Scout season. If you need a contact, I can order some through her. Also, looking out the window, I noticed that even the animals have thought it's too cold to walk around. We have little snowballs that have rolled up from the wind, but we do not have any tracks yet. I suspect that changes soon. Yesterday, I took the collection of movies on my DVR and sorted them by rating, making it easier to let's get through the good ones first. And so we picked a random one yesterday. The name of it, The Secret of ROAN, R-O-A-N, Einish, I-N-I-S-H. It is a fanciful Irish story about selkies. Selkies are seals that turn into humans. Yes, it's true. Ask Alan. He'll tell you about selkies. It's a lovely story with, just beautiful oceanfront and islands and seals and people. They're very interesting. And on the next round, I'll tell you about a wacky cake. If you don't know what a wacky cake is, get your pencil out and you'll want to Google that. So, Brad, good morning to you. Where's your brother? KC9KMA.
KC9KMA, good morning, Joan. Good morning, everyone from KD9UP in Green Bay. Got no idea where brother is, although when I didn't hear him right away, I figured, hey, I can insert myself right here. Joan must have noticed that too. So we'll have to contact him later today to see what's happening with him. But so good morning to everyone near and far, also on our ECHOLINK. Thank you, everyone, for checking in. It's been a very good net this morning. And Bruce, great jokes. I laughed at each and every one of them. I thought they were all very good. And let's see, who would have thought the Girl Scouts were making that much money? I'll look at them a little bit crookeder the next time they come
with a crooked eye, not meaning that they're being cheating or nothing, but boy, oh boy. But that's a goodly amount, 75% to the local chapter. That sounds very good. It's maybe like many of you, we like to look at what's the name of it, charities.org or charitywatch.org. We're careful to look there to see how organizations, how much of their money gets to who they're asking for it for. To make sure that a large amount of the dollar goes to the end cause. So that's pretty good there too. That's about it from here this morning. Going to see if we get some time to get back into studying a little more. I've gotten away from that lately, and get some more general studies in today. So we'll turn it over here then to KD9GDA. Good morning, Josh. This is KD9UPE.
KD9UPE, KD9GDA. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, everyone. Just leaving the house here, heading down to Green Bay for an appointment. Car says it's 12 degrees. It was 11 degrees on one side of the bridge. It's 12 degrees on the other. Warm enough as I head south. Was it just my radio? Was the repeater stuck open this morning? Did it get reset? Or, like I said, is it just my radio? I had a bunch of static coming through, I don't know, 10 minutes before the net. If anybody knows, that'd be great to know, just curious. Yeah, alignment went good on the car. Not that anybody's really interested, but it was way off, and man, those guys in Algoma, they do a good alignment. Thing is straight as an arrow, even with funky tires, we'll call them now, because they wore funny. And nothing a little heat won't do to break some nuts and bolts loose that are completely rusted. I thought for sure I was going to be replacing more parts, but like usual, they've got their tricks and they get them heated up and broken loose to adjust it. So all seems to be going well with that. Other than Green Bay, probably Costco. Tom, love Costco. And that's about it. Go home, maybe work on the bathroom. And with that, I'll send it over to Damien, HE9P, KD9, GDA. Good morning, Damien.
HE9P, O'Connell. The M&M Club, Marinette Menominee, has $6,800 in their treasury because they do fundraisers, which we participate in, and they talked about doing some more this coming year at the last meeting. Yesterday, Cynthia gave blood in Marinette, and for the first time, it was at the enclosed mall, which doesn't have anybody in the enclosure anymore. All the businesses are open to the outside, and there were 8 people ahead of her, and there was no heat, so that was a bad experience. So when she got home, she didn't do any push-ups nor get on her exercise machine. And let's see, I've been talking to my daughter in Houston, or no, in Texas, nowhere near Houston, over by San Antonio. She lives on I-10. She missed 2 days of work this week because she doesn't drive on ice. And they shut I-10 down, the main road from, the East Coast to the West Coast in Texas last week. Shut the road down. see, another funny thing, her name is Joan, and most of the people in Texas are Mexicans now, and Joan is pronounced Juan or something like that in Spanish, so she's really pissed at the Mexicans. She wants to be called Joan and not Juan. I guess that's enough for today. AG9P over to OSF.
Larry, N9, OSF, are you there? Well, Larry, I think you jumped in too quick after Damien. It did not reset, and we barely heard anything you said. So if you want to come back during comments and give us another report, maybe that would be helpful. At this time, I'm going to see if there's anybody else out there that would like to join the net. AC9, LN Zulu. Well, there he is. Good morning, Tom. Take a turn.
Yes, sir. KC9 LN Zulu here. Well, not a very good morning. Went to give blood this morning and couldn't because I have a rash on my arm where they take the blood. They said it might be an infection, so I have to wait out until it disappears before I can go back. So that was not good. And I had a whole list of things to start after the blood drive. And that was started after 10 o'clock because that's when Costco opened. So now I'm back home and just waiting to head back out again after that and go to Costco and get the tires. They rotated them yesterday, and I need to go back and get the lug nuts checked. So that's what I'm going to wait for next. So everybody have a good day and take care. I don't know if there's anybody else after me, but I'll turn it back to Net Central. Kilo Charlie 9, Lima November Zulu.
Okay, well, let's see. I'll take a quick turn. Bob is going to take his car off for me. I have wood turning. I haven't been to a club meeting in a long time. I got a lending library of various magazines on wood turning, and I've got one that I've had for 6 months. So my goodness, the fine is going to be huge. Yesterday, one of my humidifiers died. Little plastic part. Looks like a stiff rubber band, and it drives. It takes motion off the fan, which drives the little spinning wheel in the water. $8 for that part. $12.50 for shipping. Just crazy. I guess I should rejoice that they still make the part, but my goodness. And looking at the New York Times this morning, I didn't read any of these articles, but it just helps to show you how crazy it is. College football player is returning to school for his 9th season. And Mullifane Fisher alleges hairstylist defrauded family of nearly $1 million. How does that happen? Okay, enough of that. Let's see if any of the ECHOLINK folks would like to take a second turn. I have 3 other really great check and see if I've got any more than the 3 weeks. Hang on a second. No, same 3. So anybody on ECHOLINK like a second turn, please call W9UUB.
That I need to want to get. I don't really have anything else to say to the person. I conversation in here as well. Once again, I'll be good morning to all, and hope that you will have a good weekend in here. This is good night, you messing on to the next station in here.
At this time, I don't know general comments. Any general comments or late check-ins? Please call W9UUB.
An expert comment at 89 KMA. I don't know.
Larry first, and I went with Larry Houston and over to Joel, and then finally over to Damian. We really see him in the background. He must have been overriding, but let her drop completely and take a turn.
How did I get down to it?
Near perfect.
afraid. That's right. I noticed in the review a lot of that. I did that. So it took 12 months. Thank you very much. But that why I call KC9KMA a 30% chance of snow coming for other area, maybe you too. But Bruce, you're so right about shipping. I would be interested to see 2 years from now what Amazon is doing with this post thing. For the second time, an item that was supposed to be here Wednesday is delayed again and again. And it seems to be getting loaded on trucks in Sturgeon, and then there's another carrier. What in the world that could be? And back and forth. Anyway, it is really a little bit annoying. None of it's crucial. If it were crucial, that's too bad. So not good. Anyway, the wacky cake, or in this case, wacky bread, is a quick bread that you don't need yeast or anything, and it can almost stir up in one bowl. And so I have amended bread recipe, and I'm using multi-grain, whole grain, healthy for you batter, and whatever's left over is pretty. So last week was half a cup of some butternut squash and an apple blend. Put that in the processor, grate it up, and then added it instead of a banana. And this week, it's the cranberry relish turned into a lovely little snacking bread for your coffee break. And also, check it out. It's called Wacky Cake. It's all over the internet if you can find it. Over to you, Damien. KC9KMA.
One other reminder, people, Christmas party is tomorrow night with white elephant. It's at the Whistle Stop, north of South Lake. Changes the subject on shipping. I use TEMU.com. Order stuff directly from China, and I can get stuff that I can't find anywhere else for $2, and the shipping is free, no matter, as far as I know, no matter what you order from TEMU. There is no shipping charge at all. If you sell something for $2 and ship it for free, and get that feedback to that. I wonder if my little plastic thing went through the Suez Canal, that would have been just perfect. Okay, we have 12 participants. I'm going to take one more call for comments. Just see if anybody wants to add anything, then we'll wrap it up. Thanks all for coming. Final call.
Excuse me, KC9KMA.
Okay, Joe. Looks like you're first, and then I think it was Alan. She wanted AEU that had a comment, so give that a try.
Damien, I don't have any first-hand experience with ECHOLINK, but my sister-in-law bought a dress she wanted to return, and the requirement is you pay the postage back to China. So certain things it's probably worth getting, but if you think you have to return it, the postage is, prohibitive. I bought a $1.98 little press-on clock to go on the new meter because I was not wear a watch when I'm working outside, and what time is it, and, this is going to save my life. Well, and of course it was yellow and matched the John Deere CC. And this thing shipped from China via Zambia. No, wait. The Gambia. And then arrived, and because of the shipping route, somehow it came straight to the house. How for $1.98? Did I mention $1.98 and no shipping? And so then Amazon still thinks I haven't gotten it. So somehow it eluded all the tracking by its route. Oh my goodness. Well, Alan, Good morning to you, KC9KMA, G1AEU.
I don't hear Alan. One more call. G1 AEU, W9 UUB.
G1AU, when I said, I'm saying I'm looking at double green zone. And they're going to say, Republic. My name is Benson, D-A-M-U-W. Republic is going to say, I haven't told it anything myself, but they are very big. And those are part of the artist, young man. They believe anything. They both get this opinion, and but you know, that's just so.
Hey, thank you, Alan. At this time, like I say, we're going to return the repeater back to normal amateur use. Thank you all for joining, and hope we all have a good Saturday. W9 UUB 73.